But yeah. Is the text big
There we
enough
go.
now? God, I hope so.
I mean, it's too big now.
It's too big. Good, because this is as far as it goes. I can't zoom in more. Is this better?
I can't fucking read any of that.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, in theater mode, that's completely illegible. And
how
that's
about that?
barely readable in full screen.
Okay, I think I hit it 6 times. I don't know.
I can read that, even
Can you read that?
not using any theater mode or full screen.
How about that?
Okay, well the thing I told you was good.
Anything past it? How about this? Is this fine?
I don't know. You're forgetting that I'm watching the stream to see their perspective, so you keep changing it before I've even seen the update.
There should be like a 10-second delay at most.
Yes, and you change it every 6 seconds.
Does this work? Does this work? How about this? Okay.
I will I will ruin everything. I mean, it's about on the borderline. If I was
So we'll
to
go one
actually
more and
care,
say.
I'd be going full screen.
So this works?
Yeah, I mean, I can very easily read that using theater mode. So,
Okay. God, that text is big. Like, I don't know what you're looking at, but this is giant text on my screen.
oh hey, the people watching actually updated for once.
What,
Interesting.
does it say 1 now?
Yes.
Well, good to know they at least half fixed that. Um, so what was the whole deal with the mining storage? I remember there being zombies with picks.
Mm, we were toying with the idea of making it a non-combative
Mm-hmm.
location originally and giving them the option of turning it into combat. I think you said that the XP worked out so we could do it.
Yeah. Uh, what is salt white or is it like a cloudy thing? Salt, the
It's a
rock.
very, very opaque white.
It looks
It's
pink
very
to me.
cloudy. That's because you're looking at pink rock salt.
Oh, that's rock salt. How do you say salt? Because this is gonna give me table salt. Um, yeah, like that. So it looks like snow. That actually looks really cool.
But yeah, there's different kinds of salt. Depending on what you use, it changes the color.
I see. So yeah, it just looks like snow. Okay.
Depending on what kind we want to go with, the standard table salt, I think, yeah, it looks white. I know that there's a very common pink salt
Mm-hmm.
that's used overseas,
Okay.
and is really, really nice, but I don't remember what it's called.
So, what kind of salt do you use for your food?
I kind of like the idea of the cave and or the snow looking idea because I'm looking at pictures
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm seeing like weird white cloth looking ripples on the walls, and there's just stalactites on the ceiling, just made of salt.
Mm-hmm.
These are kind of cool. Also, apparently, salt caves are a thing, like
Hmm.
man made salt caves. And
What, like
it's
someone
like
dug
a
a cave and then glued salt to the walls, or actually found a salt deposit so big that you could make a cave out of it or into it?
look at Discord. Stuff like this. Apparently, they're an attraction.
Oh,
They're spas, lounges, stuff like that.
that's weird.
Yeah,
I can see people doing that, but that's weird.
some of these are really nice.
um,
Yeah, here we go. Um, these right here are what I was thinking of when I said salt crystals. They're being lit up using lights, but
that definitely looks pink. That's like
it's
what I
because
saw
of the
earlier.
it's because of the light. But yeah, they can go from very very cloudy white to pink, depending on what you want to use. So we can go with the snow, or we can go with just a bunch of pink rocks. And when you lick
I
them,
like
it's
the
just like
idea of snow,
nice.
because then they can be like, wait, why is there more snow? It's underground.
And it's not cold.
And not cold at all. In fact, it's kind of fucking hot. So,
Somebody's gonna pick up a pile of it and just chuck it at somebody's snowball.
as you pick it up and throw it, you notice that it's a lot harder than snow.
The druid takes one damage.
The
Because you
Of
know that's
course
who
it's
he
the
got thrown
druid,
at.
definitely. Maybe the
Why
monk.
not? Oh, the monk's the one gonna be the one that throws it.
Yeah, probably. But then I can also see the one of the 10 paladins throwing it.
There's not gonna be that many yet,
Yet,
I think.
you think? Isn't that always how it works, though? So the floor is covered in the snowy powder, and I don't know. How do you describe rocks that have fallen from the ground? or fallen from the walls and just kind of piled up.
Here you go. This is the other version, which is what most people will think of. You can actually make these in particular yourself.
You sent me something? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what most people will think of if you talk, say like a giant salt crystal. Because I think you can make
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. The floor is covered in a snowy powder. White rocks have fallen from walls and piled up.
Oh,
Not making a ramp.
apparently it's a crafting thing. People make gemstones out of these. Like they look like glass or gems
Uh, are
or
you
something.
talking about in a video game or?
No, like in real life. Apparently it's a thing that people do. You can color the salt and like
Oh,
people make stuff out of it.
well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of the snow being on the inside. So there's
Yeah.
so we just have the
Oh, I guess I should update the if we're actually gonna stream this. What are we doing?
talking about salt.
Yeah, we are talking about salt. Let's see, we're finalizing Area 3. Ready for Saturday. Where's my apply button? What the fuck? Where's my update that... Fine, I'll do it manually. How do I change the stream name? Like that. There we go.
Is shelves with an F or a V? 'Cause I think that's two different words, but I can't remember. My brain's fried.
Shelves and shelves.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know. What does Google say? Google says shelves.
what is the difference between a shelf and a shelf? A shelf is a raised horizontal surface used for storing things. The word shelve is a verb meant to dictate, not to move forward with something, or to put things on a shelf. The two words are never interchangeable, though shelves is both the plural form of shelf and a possible conjunction of shelf. So with a V is an action and is the plural. With an F is the actual item.
I don't get it. English is weird.
I hate this language.
Everything made so much more sense when you didn't have to use English.
Yeah, I would just point at the food I wanted to eat and go, eh. So that's what being a kid was.
Yup. Yup. How many zombies was it? Do you remember?
I think it was a shadow and 2 zombies.
Was it 2 zombies? Alright. What is this? Mining storage? 3 zombies and a shadow. The the 3 zombies are what? Just focusing on mining
Mm, one's
and
probably
don't pay any attention to
yeah one
the players.
yeah one's probably mining the salt out of the wall. The other one's probably using a grinder or something to get these down into like usable stuff, or maybe he's just piling out. Because if we're making it look like snow, that means that it's already been ground.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you chip stuff off of a wall, it's going to make powder, it's going to make small chunks, and it's going to make big chunks.
I guess.
And considering how big this area is, I mean, it's, let's see, 10,
Yes.
15, 30 or so feet wide, so probably 10, maybe 15 feet tall. That's a big salt deposit. In fact, it probably
Hmm, that's fair.
slopes down this way.
So yeah, they're just mining their own business.
I hate you.
Oh, it was too easy. I couldn't not go for it.
And it probably slopes down this way. Something like that. Let's see. What's the description that this has for shadows? They are medium undead, amorphous, shadow stealth, sunlight weakness. Um,
Although we're getting rid of the amorphous part, it's going to look like
yeah.
whoever image it was conjured in.
Um, so they are chaotic evil, but they are under Long's control. So normally, they can consume any living creature. They are especially drawn to creatures untainted by evil. A creature that lives a life of goodness and piety, consigned to the. Yeah, okay, this is how they eat, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
It
a
doesn't really
shadow.
explain what they look like.
From what I understand, if I remember correctly, it said something about the shadow being formed when a creature is killed in a very specific way.
As a shadow drains its victim's strength and physical form, the victim's shadow darkens and begins to move of its own volition. In death, the creature's shadow breaks free, becoming a new undead shadow hungry for more life to consume.
If the person is ever revived, they do not cast the shadow, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And the shadow is aware of their existence and their location at all times and desires only to kill them. Or something like that.
I I feel sorry for friggin' Long's shadow then.
Yeah, but yes, I because all of them are already dead, they aren't really like bloodthirsty in that regard.
Yeah.
They do exist. They're under his control.
Um. Well, I guess we could just define the shadows as what we want. What do you imagine the shadows looking
Oh,
like?
I remember what we
Hmm.
were going to do.
What's that?
Um, the part about how shadow dragons, anything that they kill with their shadow breath,
Hmm.
does, if I remember correctly, revive and is under their control. So he probably killed something with his shadow breath, and when it revived as a shadow, basically cloaking them in
Oh, okay.
darkness and putting them under his control, recreating them in the image he sees. So there's probably just a corpse underneath the shadow.
Hmm.
So
So
like
the
when they
shadow
kill it,
is physical?
this version of it can be.
That
At
would
least the
definitely make
echoes.
it easier to kill. To kill.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have to have ghost touch.
I don't think they need.
If it's
Um.
ethereal, they'd have to have ghost touch.
Oh yeah, it is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. That's fine though. I think
I'm
the
fine with
shadow
having the
would definitely.
resistances because the shadow's protecting the body.
Yeah, they're only immune to necrotic and poison, so that should be
Yeah,
fine.
but it just removes the amorphous thing,
Hmm.
which is why it never phased through the door and unlocked it.
Yeah. Wait, the unlocked cloud door?
No, I think we were talking about the coroner's office. Why nobody went down this ramp
Oh,
in the coroner's
yeah.
office and undid it. Like
Well, that's
he
because
got
Long decided to say hi. Also, hi
what?
Venus Scout, what's up?
Hello.
Um, but yeah, so we have this is the first
Oh,
time they meet a shadow, so
that is trippy. The chat shows up in your wall of text.
I forgot I put that there. Okay, let's find a better place to put that. Um, where would be a good place to put that?
We could just shrink the window for the text and just leave an opening at the top. Not that text, the notepad.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Whoop, that's not what I wanted to move. So something like that. The problem is if I bring my notepad down, they'll be able to see all the stuff on my in my background because of how I have it set up.
Don't you have a background page that you can just layer, or is
Yes,
that
I
not how that
do,
works?
but the way I'm capturing all of this stuff so that I can just simply bring the internet in or bring my Excel sheet in or whatever I want to bring over, um, by just simply moving it to my monitor means that they can see my background when I
I
do
see.
this, which I guess isn't that big of a problem. It just looks kind of funny.
Uh, we could we could put a background for the where the chat goes. Is there no way to create a background for that particular layer?
So like that.
Not quite what I meant,
I think that works pretty well
but
actually.
it works for now, I guess.
I like it. I need to. Make chat just a little bit smaller if we're gonna do that though. There we go. Okay. Where were
But yeah,
we? Describing the shadow. So where does the
so we could
shadow
have
lead
it
from?
be darkness that covers a corpse that was slain before and now listens to his desires.
Yeah. Um, where should we put it?
Mm, we could have it
Just hanging out in the middle, keeping an eye on everything.
either that or it could be helping out. Like we could have it actually like moving a shipment of the salt.
Unlike how our work works, I don't see the shadow feeling like it has to work when it has zombie minions to do its work for it.
Alright. It's just sitting there. Freaking playing on its Nintendo.
A dark shape stands in the center of the white room. Uh, yeah. What it like what absorbs light is what it looks like. So black it doesn't reflect anything. Um,
It just we could make it simulate the tar look.
oh yeah, huh? How did we describe that? Um, how did we describe the darkness wall? Are you okay? You just broke.
Hmm.
Okay, you came back. A veil of watery blackness is how I described that. A
You could just say it looks like liquid dark.
liquid dark.
Yes. It's not very intelligent description, but you immediately know what it means.
A liquidy dark shape, or a liquid dark shape.
I'm gonna mute this stream because
You've been
I'm hearing
listening
that.
to it?
I
God,
forgot to
that
mute it.
sounds annoying.
So okay, now I can actually think without hearing echoes. Um,
That's your own fault.
hey man, the echoes help me think about how to describe echoes. Okay, it's necessary.
With a headache, so it's very descriptive.
All right, it describe it as it looks like a headache.
It looks like a headache
It
feels.
looks like a headache feels. um,
um,
yeah, you could say it. It's a flowing blackness, and then like draw a comparison to what they saw at the top of the building at the beginning
uh, that
instead
sounds
of the
weird.
liquid dark.
Yeah. Um, Covered in. Actually, that's a decent description. Flowing blackness, a humanoid shape covered in flowing blackness.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Rippling, maybe? Probably better. Oh, watching the zombies work. Uh, did we have a minecart running into here? Or.
I think we were considering it, but didn't want to have tracks, so we could have a
Yeah,
wheelbarrow.
a wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
A wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow? How do you spell wheelbarrow?
Wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
No, burrow. It's not a barrel.
A wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow? Wheelbarrow?
Yeah, wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow? How do you spell it? Is it one, two, or three?
Oh,
Wheelbarrow.
you're doing the. Dang, I was just gonna copy paste it in, but I can't.
No, you're watching the server. That's not how that works. Wheelbarrow, okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
Um, one of the as you watch through fucking through the thought through the door. My God, one of
As you
the
watch the thought.
one of the zombies. I don't know. Reaches down and picks up a large piece of white crystal to a wheelbarrow. It's a weird word.
I hate it so much.
Maybe I should spell it wrong on purpose. Um,
Don't do it.
it's gonna annoy the
It'll
crap
drive
out of me.
everyone insane.
Everyone that knows about it, so me and you.
And the stream.
Oh God, you're right. Um, near the shadowy shape. Yeah, I think that's pretty descriptive for that room. We need to add the slope. Um, and white rocks that have fallen from the walls. Pretty much. That'll work. Um, God, I can hear your typing.
You're welcome.
Ugh.
Hey, this keyboard was your decision. I
Yeah,
like it,
but
but it was your decision.
I didn't know Discord was that sensitive. Um,
It's mostly because I talk that quietly
I
when
know.
I'm at home. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. Crystal salt, sadalt, crystallized deposit Wait, hold up. Did did we just write the salt description in the wrong room?
Not anymore.
I agree with that. Let me center this correctly. But I agree with that. So we're going to move this over here, move this over here, and call that good. All right. Fix that problem. Oops.
I mean, we were always kind of confused about these two rooms because like we
True.
needed
We needed
we
one to
needed
be a
the crystals to
storage and
be
one to
in
be
there.
salt. So, I
Yeah, but
mean,
we didn't want them to like because we wanted the salt to be in the right room, not the left. But then we didn't like we wanted the salt in the left room,
I
and then
don't
but
remember
then
why
we
we
wanted the
wanted the salt in
people
the left room, though.
because one room needed salt, the other one needed to house all of the equipment, and we wanted there to be a fight in the equipment room.
But this
So we
description
were
is not the equipment
I
room.
know, but we wanted it to be in the equipment room,
Why did
but
we want it to be in the equipment room, though?
because that's where the equipment was.
I'm so
It
confused.
didn't make sense to begin with. But that's
Okay.
what we
Well,
did want,
this makes
and we
sense
didn't know what
now,
to do
so
with it.
we're gonna do this.
I'm confused.
I am too. Crystallized salt deposit needs to go over here. Mining storage. Let's see.
I just remember that we didn't want the room on the right to be where the fight was, because we didn't want the fight to be taken upstairs.
That's right. I
So we
remember
decided
that
we were
now.
going to put in the left room, which was the room with the equipment. So we decided when the fight was going to be in the equipment room, but it just didn't make sense for the salt to be in the right room. So just now we decided to put it in the left.
Well, it works, so yay.
Now the problem is that what do we put in the right room?
The mining storage. Um, they can't loot it very much because the rubble fell down or the ramp fell down in the recent collapse.
Hmm.
So I guess we wouldn't have to. When did you put the fish in there? What the fuck?
It's my internal struggles. Also,
Sure.
the I noticed that chat doesn't stay on the screen.
No, it stays for 30 seconds and then disappears.
Huh. I never noticed that.
I can change it if you want. It's just a Streamlabs plugin.
It doesn't matter too much to me either way. I just
Yeah.
didn't notice. I don't think I've ever seen a chat stay quiet for 30 seconds.
Well, I'm sorry we're not up to your usual standards. Get better at your own damn stream.
Well, fine then. Freaking
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go watch chat.
Okay.
I'm a monitor lizard. I'm a monitor chat. Screw it.
Sounds good. I like it. All right. So mining storage. What's in here? We have Lots of salt. We have.
It could be that that's where all the large crystals have been moved to. So they're just like in containers ready to be processed.
A handful of made of cloud. Um,
Just put like, I don't know, more pickaxes, other, I don't know.
should, should we have broken cloud pickaxes? Because that totally wouldn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't. How did a zombie hit it against the wall so hard that it broke?
uh,
Happen, but are the characters are never gonna be capable of breaking this stuff.
Zombies are strong, man. I don't know.
It's not a good. It's not a good answer. There's such a thing as a strength stat, man. With how many paladins we have and fighters and
So yeah,
now
we
a
could
monk.
have a few
Huh.
containers of salt.
Yeah, they could just be using the messed up sarcophagi as salt containers. So begins the egg sacs.
Right. So we have
Most of them half like crushed. Actually, that could be a good way to show just how tough this stuff is.
hmm,
The containers that are partially under the rubble
yeah.
show like the salt crystals in them are just shattered and just leave the sarcophagus untouched.
No. Yeah, that is a good way to do that. My head looked really weird right there.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Around the corner is a many more of the what did we call them?
Cloud coffins?
Cloud coffins
Because the first time we see them is in the crevasse.
with lids
Uh,
scattered around.
yeah.
Um,
No, we shouldn't have any lids. Because if I remember, because we didn't want them to use the lids as shields.
yeah, that's right.
But an entire coffin would be too unwieldy.
Yeah. Um,
Not that a 10-foot long door wouldn't be, but you know, I can see somebody trying to make it a tower shield.
blast burn wood, that's for sure.
God, I would love to see him try, because I feel like eventually he'd succeed and be like, how
No,
did you do this?
you know who would make a really good freaking cloud door tower shield? Turn a
Hmm,
cloud door into a really good tower shield? Fucking no frick lava tank.
yes. He just eventually puts it into his shield. It's like, how did you? Yeah, I just added water.
That's so stupid.
And then the clouds got
Oh
dried
god,
out.
I like it. The corner are many more of the cloud coffins. Is
God, if they
is
actually decide to haul all this salt.
overflowing with large salt crystals.
You know what? They could make some money if they want to really carry all this around.
Uh, it is way too heavy to lift.
No, I mean, by all means, if they want to haul this thing around
Right?
and like just like grab one of the coffins, tie a rope around it, and just drag it back home, just full of salt. They just go
Looks
and
like
sell the
it
salt.
has recently collapsed. Several of
I'd love to see
the
how we have the NPCs
coffins
react to a
along
cloud coffin.
the back wall. Um,
Cloud coffagus.
Cloud cough. I hate you. um, are nearly buried in dirt and rubble from above. It looks like you might be able to climb the. What would that be called? A landslide? A wall slide? Wall slide?
I guess.
Landslide?
I mean, yeah.
Rubble
Uh,
pile?
Freaking pile of shit.
To the next floor. To the main floor. I want to tell them that it's where they came from. Um, if the players investigate the coffins at all, I don't know. The contents under the rubble has been completely obliterated while the cloud formations are what do you call it? Unscathed?
Unscathed? Yeah.
Yeah. How much does salt go for in D&D? How much can you buy a bag of
Probably
salt
not
for?
much. Like, they could take all this home and make, like, probably a few silver. I think more than anything, the freaking townspeople would just be confused at the freaking coffin that
One
they
pound
brought
of
it in.
salt is 5 copper pieces.
Yeah,
So they're
like I
not going
said,
to
if
be
they
able to
want to
make
haul
much.
this, they can haul it.
It's going to be pretty much worthless. I mean, unless they can, uh, like find a way to words help me load everything up into a can and ship it down there.
Like I said, put it in a coffin, drag the coffin there. You'll make more money selling the mysterious coffin than you will the salt.
I know, right?
Which
um,
probably won't be true because if they do that, we'll probably tell them that the merchant believes it to be completely worthless because he doesn't know what the heck he would do with it. And if they take it to like a smithy, he'd be like,
that doesn't
yeah,
sound unreasonable though. That just sounds normal. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. No, I'm not gonna buy it.
yeah. And then like the smithy, if they try to get it to him for the material, he could just mess with it for a bit and it's just like, yeah, I can't break this down. so it doesn't do me any good.
Yeah.
What is this? And he might give them like a little bit of money just to buy it from them so he could figure out what the hell it is. But I mean, it wouldn't be much.
Yeah.
I mean, now if it, like I said, if they really want to just carry around a freaking sarcophagus, then by all means. Like we just don't want to give them a giant flat piece that they could try to use for something. Best they can do with this is try to pull a solid snake and like hide in it and just waddle around and hope no one sees them.
I don't know. A cloud coffin turned upside down and just in the middle of the kobold's uh, lair probably seems fairly suspicious.
Yeah, man, I'm not saying that they would sneak over to the edge of the coffin, grab a skunk, and then just toss it in there with whoever was underneath it. But I mean, it could happen. They have the freedom to make poor life
See,
decisions if
this is
they
why
need be.
you are helping me DM this and not a player because you you have really good ideas.
And I would do everything I could to break your campaign.
Oh, absolutely. I dropped my keyboard. Hold on.
What?
Not the keyboard I'm using. The some other keyboard. You know the wireless one I used for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Okay, I was rather perplexed for just a moment.
Right.
So you just freaking like got it up here and it's just like, okay, I got this. It's like, what are you
Hmm.
doing?
All right, we need to add more detail to this lobby. So let me move to the doodles page real quick. So I
So
think
if I remember
we
the
used to
original
have a
purpose,
large staircase right here. Maybe a bit skinnier. But it used to be a large staircase
leading to where?
upstairs. It has since collapsed. I think
What,
it's
the
what we used to have.
entire floor?
No, the staircase. That's a good
Well,
point
then
though.
we,
What's above it?
that's what I'm saying. Because I don't think that was part of the plan. I think we just needed a separation barrier. So you decided to collapse part of the room.
Let's see. We are in here. This is the pass through. So this goes to here. This is a darkness room. That would actually work kind of well because it's these
Hmm.
four that we're in.
All right. I like the idea.
Yeah.
Just broken
Oh
stairs.
God, I need to update these. Yeah, I definitely there's a few of these that are not accurate anymore. All right. I'll update those later.
Rip.
Rip. Okay. Yeah, this used to be a staircase here. I'm gonna change the color of this so that we know it's not staying here. What, a bright pink? That'll work. Um, so this is a staircase, or what used to be a staircase. What fell in here? So this is that. Let's turn features back on. So this is what collapsed when they were wandering around the hallway.
Yeah, that's
Most
fresh.
of the collapsed Warren, even. So there's a stream running through here, which is where we get the liquefied lobby from. So let's add that in. What would that be? Room features? Probably.
Yeah.
I forget how to draw on here.
Good luck.
I know, right?
I never knew to begin with, so.
That's not quite what I wanted. Um, let's just do this. So we'll go make it a blue. We'll just run this straight through everything. And can I increase the thickness of this? Does that work? Yeah, that works. Solid. That's a bit too thick. Let's do what, 1 point or 0.5, something like that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. Hmm. Um, this is some kind of water stream. That's not really readable. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we can turn this brown to match the other collapsed rubble areas. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know what to add now. Collapsed lobby at the top of the ramp. The I think it goes down that way. Does it go down that way? Goes up either way. I don't know. Room above has
Ow, my brain.
into what used to be an extremely large lobby with a grand staircase in the middle. What there is almost no, what do you call it? It doesn't exist anymore. No remains, no sign that so these 4 rooms used to be what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, I lost count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 125 feet across. That's a big fucking room.
So, if I recall,
The
the whole purpose of
staircase
this
has.
room
It was.
was a area
It was
that
supposed
like
to be
everyone would go to.
a hub of sorts, because you have day 6 or area 6, area 7,
No, I mean before everything, not
11,
campaign wise.
14. Well, yeah, that too. This is
I meant,
where everyone that everyone that came in, they got to see the sights. Um, yeah,
what?
you stop talking.
I did, because you just kind of kept going.
Oh,
So I was just
well, I
letting you
stopped
keep
going,
going.
so go.
What I was saying is for the descriptions, we could, you know, consider the fact that it was meant as basically a showroom for everyone to be in.
Hmm.
So for I don't know, for like ambience, for environment, just like tables, chairs, stuff like that.
Okay.
If we want to do something like that. I mean, granted, I guess
What
nowadays most of it would
used to
be
be?
repurposed.
Yeah. A giant. What do you call that? Entryway with the giant staircase and the lobby. I guess you just called it a lobby. That's why I got lobby written 4 times over here.
Yeah,
Um, uh, Large and ridiculous. What's a word for that?
humongonologungus.
While you're not wrong, I'm not putting that as a room description.
Why does my headset keep beeping? You're at over 50%. That uh I mean I think The
A
lobby might.
gigantic exquisite lobby. I think that's the right word. It has since collapsed over time. The grand staircase in the middle of the lobby splits the area into the room into two areas. And collapsed walls splits the room into four areas.
Lounge?
Lounge is I thought a lounge was the thing off to the side where it's really nice and everyone just sits. It's not like with the yeah, where everyone just sits. It's not. It's got a lot of chairs and it's where probably you would eat something, but it doesn't have a giant staircase in the middle. Hmm.
Hey, hold on. I was promised 72 different words. This is not 72 words.
So the grand staircase in the middle of the lobby and collapsed walls splits the room into four areas. You are in the northeast corner. Uh, a stream of water jets out from the east wall near the where the wall has collapsed.
Uh,
Hmm?
Dang it, no. That's not it. I'm still looking for that word because like that bothered us the first time we were looking through and we couldn't really think of anything.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw something great room, but it appears to be the living room, dining room, kitchen
Yeah.
kind of open house area. But yeah, a foyer isn't quite right, maybe. I mean, it's not bad. Come to think of it, the more I'm reading foyer, that sounds like it's accurate.
I think the foyer is the room before the room with the grand staircase. Let's see. Foyer. Eh, maybe. Yeah,
It,
maybe.
it it usually has a dedicated staircase area
Mm-hmm.
and a closet as well, which we do actually have a storage closet off to the side.
Okay, foyer.
So
Foyer,
call it a grand foyer.
foyer it is. Grand foyer. So what's the difference between a lobby and a foyer?
Foyer is for a home, lobby is for business.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. I typed foyer into Google and it literally pops up lobby room. See? uh, that's really stupid.
But yeah, I like the idea of it being the grand foyer.
Oh god, it's pink.
Every time
I know, right? And this needs
you
to be
change.
on room names. Okay. It's a little bit messy. Let's see. Let's turn off. Why are those room names still there? What? You
Wrong
suck.
layer.
Wrong.
Edit the layer. Wrong layer.
Fuck. All right, llama.
Here's a llama, there's a llama. Everywhere, llama, llama. Whatever you say, Kronk.
I'm not Kronk.
Yeah, and I'm not a llama, but you have the nerve to not even call me Cusco. You just said llama.
I know.
Probably because you didn't even remember his dang name.
Oh, I remember. I remember because it's the food.
Huh, my quiche.
Okay, yeah, I like that description. Um,
Sorry, I was writing my description. What'd you end up getting for the collapse?
at the top of the room is what used to be a gigantic, exquisite,
What?
an exquisite. I didn't edit this before we or after we came up with it. An exquisite grand foyer. It has since collapsed over time. The grand staircase in the middle of the foyer and collapsed walls splits the room into four areas. You are in the northeast corner. A deep stream of water jets out from the east wall where the wall has collapsed. The stream moves south through a break in the hills. I've said piles a lot. Piles of rubble. Simple
Heaps?
heaps heaps of rubble. Yes, that sounds much better.
What is it, the sword
The
swinging you around?
fancy room is otherwise uh empty. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that corner's pretty out of the way because of the collapse in the center, and it didn't have a real purpose, so I can see them just not really utilizing that section. It's just kind of there. Especially since it recently collapsed, I don't think they would want to be anywhere near there.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm too lazy to change all the names on this. We'll just call this the lobby, and in the description, call it a foyer.
You know, is there another location that we're planning on making that's similar?
For
That's
what?
like further in, like to a big multi-room room.
I'm sure we're eventually going to do something. I mean, we've done this and this. In how long have we been
Cause
working on this?
I have no idea, but months. But what we could do is we could leave this as a lobby,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we make another one further in, call it the foyer. Because this first area isn't
Isn't the
really
foyer
part
at
of
the
his.
entrance, though?
Yes, but does he consider this truly part of his house? He just kind of lets people this far in for appearances. It's not his house. This is a place of business for him.
That's fair. He doesn't let people into the, I guess you'd call it depths of his castle,
Yeah.
but everyone needs access to at least the outside parts of it in order to stay in his realm. That
So you
works.
want to just leave this as a lobby, and then we'll use foyer for the next one if we ever make another grand
Okay.
entrance per se.
What, just change Grand Lobby? That sounds weird.
Uh,
An
then change the
exquisite
word grand.
lobby area.
That
No.
sounds so depressing after grand foyer. It's an exquisite lobby area.
Hmm.
We seriously need to just like carry around a thesaurus when we do this.
We have Google.
I mean, that's true.
How do you get more giant thesaurus than that?
Then thesaurus this up.
So, um,
So something other than
thesaurus
grand.
this up. Up cinnamons. Uh, the, there are no synonyms to up.
You
How did
can't you can't say the word synonym? Hold on, what?
synonym?
Okay.
There are no
I thought you were
synonyms for up.
I thought you were one of those people who kept saying like cinnamon instead of synonym. And
No,
like you just
Discord
couldn't say
probably
the two
Discord
words.
probably fizzled.
No, I heard synonym or something like that.
I
It's like,
I may have
what?
said that. I don't care.
That's not a super commonly used word, but I do know that there's a lot of people who just like straight up can't say it.
I can understand why.
It's a
It
it's
it
a weird
causes
word,
it
man.
causes your brain to like hiccup.
Yeah, just like cinnamon, because they're just so.
I can say cinnamon, that's fine. I mean, that's actually easy.
I think it was my mom who couldn't,
I know
because
a few
she.
people who call cinnamon synonym.
I think my aunt used to do that. It might be a language thing,
Maybe.
because most of them learned English later on.
Yeah. Um Do we even need to split this into 4 areas? We could just call this the Grand Foyer and be done with it. They used this area for sorting crap, this area for something else. This was a giant stream of water.
Well, there's multiple encounters in this room, so
Oh
it would
yeah,
be
yeah. We definitely need to split them up then.
it's a sorting thing for us basically,
Yeah,
which is the crappy part.
that's true.
Because like it doesn't matter to them how we structure this room, but it's going to be a headache for us if we don't structure it well.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we have the liquefied lobby next. Liquefied being a placeholder word, possibly. Actually, where does this fall in the areas? We're still right at the beginning, alright. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think we called that the sorting room? Sorting lobby? Room
Yeah,
names. Yeah, sorting lobby. And then this was definitely a placeholder name. I wanted something other than strangled. Because I already used the
strangle,
strangled as a definition up here.
strangle, strangle,
Yeah.
strangle, strangle hands,
Hmm.
strangle.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could just say it's empty. Just literally put nothing in that section. Just make it a boring part of the room. It's like there's just nothing there.
I like it because it's not even collapsed. It's just completely empty.
It's like there's an open area. You can go to the right. You can go forward. You used to be able to go left.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the I give up room.
I
There's
give up
nothing.
room. Why is it fucking pink? Go away.
You know, one day you'll figure it out.
I know why. It's just I keep forgetting to actually change it. Hmm. On the bright side, the room description for this is going to be really easy. Um,
Holy crap! I cannot spell.
stars, stairs, and walls. You can go north. You can go
What?
west. Shut up.
West.
You used
What?
to be able to go south.
Oh hey. Uh, so there's an issue with having the notepad as the background for for
What's that?
chat.
Oh, the text is white. What's up, MCI? How's it going? Okay. Um, can I change the background color in Notepad?
No,
Okay.
no,
Let me just change the
notepad.
text color real quick. I think it was
Don't
streamlabs.com. Yeah.
don't make it black because I use dark theme, and anyone else who is a man of culture and uses dark theme. uh,
uh, where's my chat box widget? What the heck? There we go. Color is a darkish gray.
MC1 is a rat. Hmm.
Oh yeah, fuel rats. It's going okay. Just working on D&D Mega Dungeon that we've been wanting to do for quite a while. It's a lot more work than I thought it would be, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see if that works better. It didn't. Apparently, you can't send a period to chat. Yeah, that's readable, I guess. Let's increase the or make it a little bit darker.
Oh yeah, that only that I'm smart. You changing the color of
Yeah,
the
in the widget, not of the
yeah.
actual stream chat. Come on.
Hey, I I don't know how technology works.
Period can be used as a command identifier. Good to know. I did not actually know that. That's cool.
Neat.
It's actually really cool.
Oh, there's that interference again. Headset's clicking.
Yeah, that's weird. We need to figure out what's causing that. Did it happen at the old house?
No,
Maybe someone has their microwave right below your uh, room or something. It's the
that
only thing I
doesn't
can
make
think of.
sense.
Yeah, that's a pretty simple description. Empty lobby's done.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
good
a
to.
really cool thing. Period instead of a slash. Even though the buttons are right next to each other, I mean, it doesn't save much. I guess if you typo, it would be helpful. Oh, I meant to hit slash, but I accidentally hit period. It still works. What? I can see that being. No, I really can't see that being an intended feature. we're
I
gonna
have no
we're gonna
idea.
help the people typo.
I don't know, man. Oh god, that stuff works.
um, how would you describe the contrast between the empty room and the sorting lobby as when you walk into the room, it's just like, oh, hey, it doesn't technically. So if I do dot ban someone, it's not gonna work. Is that what you're saying? Why would why would it work but it not?
No, he's saying that it's not like something to help typo. I think it's just an old way that they used to do it, and then they changed to forward slash.
Oh,
But
I see.
they
Yeah.
never got rid of the yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but
Get the new method without getting rid of the old, so as not to upset all the people who were doing the old version and now nothing's working.
yeah,
Why
but
they
as
would make a new
MCI
version, I
said,
don't know.
it's like MS DOS level old. That Twitch is newer than that. Um, I guess it's the difference between IRC and like using Discord. I mean, some people just like the old way.
Ah, you mean all those people who are still on MySpace?
Hey, don't diss us, man. The rats still use IRC because it's reliable.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say you still use MySpace. I'm like, but why
No,
though?
I don't even think that website exists. Hold on. Does MySpace still exist?
Of course, I have a MySpace. I never used it to begin
Oh
with.
my god, it's still alive. Alive. Words are hard. My
If you
brain, my
consider
brain
that
juddered.
alive.
Who's trash talking IRC? Definitely not me. Justin TV? I'm not familiar. You wish you never trashed the Discord. But Discord just straight up didn't work for what we wanted to do. I mean, the, I don't think we trashed it, but oh, did it? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Uh, so this open area is so full of shit that you forgot that the previous room was empty. I don't know. How do you describe that?
Uh,
Yeah, you're right. It is a lot easier to use Discord to chat, but most people aren't joining or aren't going to the fuel rats to just simply chat. They're there to get it rescued.
Hap.
Oh, you mean actually trash the Discord server for the fuel rats? Yeah, we did do that. Hep what? What are you?
No, you said what people were going to the fuel rats for.
Hep.
Hap. No, there's no L's. Hap.
Hep. Well, actually, it probably sounds more like, "Ow, I can't breathe." You're gonna make Clapton. Why would you want Clapton to yell at you? That sounds like a bad idea. Well, that's good.
This open area is sharp. Don't
Sharply
touch.
contrast the previous room. It is so full of shit, uh, of junk that you can't even see the far wall. There we go. Perfect. Junk piled everywhere. It's
This room is a literal dump.
This room is a literal dump. Dunham.
Dunham.
Dump. 3302? Not sure what that is. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember. It's been a few years. Oh yeah, that's been a few years.
What are you talking about? We're not even there yet.
uh Elite started in 33, what was it? 3300 or 3301? We're currently in 3304, I think. I need to get back on Elite apparently. I'm I'm rusty. I'm forgetting everything. Okay, I see. Not as rusty as I thought. 3306. God. It was 3304 when I was a fuel rat. It's been I need to go back.
Back to the Future.
Yes, Back to the Future. I need to go back to the future. Back to the space. Um what encounter did we have here? I remember it was a few dragon shields and some
uh,
some were they
which one? The
inventors?
liquefied
Sorting lobby. I can't
sorting.
think of how to describe the sorting lobby, so we're gonna go do this.
Sorting was.
Four Cobalt inventors and a Dragon Shield. I can see the Dragon Shield wanting to help, but
If I
where did
remember,
we have?
I
Um.
think we were just gonna have him like taking a nap.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
He
would
was the
he be
lazy
over
guard.
here, or
Like he's just the lazy
very
guard who's supposed to make sure that the inventors aren't stealing anything from the piles of trash. That's
leaning
actually
on
useful.
the west wall is a large kobold warrior with a big shield. Uh,
Is this their first time meeting a
at
dragon
his
shield?
side. No, it's not. Maybe. Actually, it might
No.
be. If they don't go out the crushed reception desk, before they go all the way through here. Granted, they're probably gonna die before they get here if they do that. But I don't think we have dragon shields anywhere other than guarding the backside of this door. So this might be the first time that they meet the dragon shield.
Question.
Hmm.
Did we even keep the dragon shields in that room?
Yeah,
Because I
it
remember us
was two
messing with that
dragon
quite a bit.
shields, and they were
That's right. We were originally going to have
playing
four, and we
cards.
dropped it down to two
It was going to be two
because it
dragon
was too.
shields and two basic kobolds. Now it's just two dragon shields.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but yeah, this is four inventors and a dragon shield. Hmm.
But yeah, I liked the idea of the inventors are sorting through the trash, and he's supposed to make sure they don't take anything of value.
His eyes are
But he's literally
closed,
just asleep.
and the player with the highest perception score can hear him snoring quietly. He's asleep.
And yeah, and the others are just taking random crap from the trash piles. And that's where the inventors get all of
At
their
the bases
stuff.
some of the piles of trash are of kobold, what do you call it, minions? Wouldn't it usually be if they pass a certain DC? Yes, it would, but this is something that I want them to be aware of without the risk of not being aware of it. So it's just the person that's the best at hearing gets to know it. Handful of kobold. I think they look like basic kobolds. They just have inventions that they throw out.
They would already be able to recognize them as inventors, though, because those guys usually carry
True. We
packs of
we've
crap on them.
we've
I
run
mean, these
into
guys are
what,
how big, and
three,
you can have a
four?
skunk in their pocket, so like
I guess that's
they're
fair.
they're gonna be
Um,
noticeable.
so we have inventors here, here, and here. So they've met them at least four times. So they'd be able to recognize.
Yeah, they already hate the inventors, so
Yeah.
like it's fine. They'll love to hear that there's more.
Sorting through the trash. Sorting, yeah, through the trash. Looking for um, uh, parts they can use to make crazy stuff.
They're looking for more scorpions and sticks. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
weren't we gonna have just like a pile of that's to the
Yes, they're
side?
gonna have a pile of, of scorpions on sticks because why again? I forget.
Because uh they don't like that one, and it's my favorite weapon, so there's just a ton of them.
Um, as you look around, nothing where will feel the same as doing a TFP in an aspects. It's burning up to save a code red. Yeah, that I haven't actually had the pleasure of needing to do a TFP for an actual rescue, but the practices were a lot of fun. I got I got pretty accurate with those. I never killed my target, thankfully, but I think I've gotten within 70 meters. I don't remember. You notice pile of a giant pile immediately to your left that is just that is
Squashed
entirely
scorpions
smashed
stuck to sticks, like with the string or tape
scorpions
or something.
taped to sticks.
He's trying to tape them together, gets stung, smashes it. Ah, dang it! I need to make a new one.
I know, right? No practice on a TFP? Oh, God. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Before the fixed networking, always put you with your wingmates. Oh, did they finally fix that? No more TFPs. Faceplants were fun, though. I'd do them to black holes just because I saw a black hole. um, not a handful. Are four cobalt inventors. You have not been noticed yet. All right. Oh, years ago? So Oh, are you talking about when like just navlocking on someone would in the middle of space for no reason at all just not instance you? Okay. Yeah, I was thankfully I was after that. That I've heard horror stories. Um so the liquefied lobby, I think we had an encounter in here that could be combined with the flooded storage, right?
Yes. I think it was wolves and sorcerers,
Yeah, that's what it was.
and then there was going to be standard kobolds and dragon shields inside the storage.
Yeah. '02 wasn't a great year, but almost always sync. Yeah, that the singular time where it's not almost always sounds like it would be very butt clenching. We need a rat who can connect to Australia. Yeah, of course it's always 2 a.m. I mean, that was the best time for me. Get home from work, sit there for about 3 hours, 2 a.m. rolls around, and then like 6 or 7 clients roll through in that hour. Granted, I'm not talking about Australia 2 a.m., but yeah, pretty much the same thing. Optional. So the liquefied lobby had oh yeah, this is the one where the group was just walking through on their way to relieve the guards in the at the
Yeah.
reception desk. You're the only American rat who probably won't let the client die. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's seems pretty much how it was at like 4 a.m. It's like I gotta go to bed so I could wake up for work at noon. And it's like, oh, there's a long range rescue over near Sagay. It's like, I was gonna go to bed. Hit tab. Oh, did you have boost map to tab? You walk around the pile of rubble. You're the guy that added the deploy landing gear step. Okay, that's that's stupid. That's awesome. I wish I had a legacy like that. That is amazing. The only thing I'm known for is the stupid voice attack program that doesn't even work anymore because they renamed the dispatch board after I stopped being a rat. Oh, you tapped out to do paperwork. Of course, that's when you hit tab. I mean, when else would you? Yeah, that exact situation is why I mapped boost to my pinky control and my thumb control on my joystick. I had to really want to boost. The other fabric, great. That uh, that's always when it's recorded. Is when you screw up. Never when there's no record. Stream of water and see.
I think we were going to make this an instant fight, like the wolves just automatically detect them.
Yeah, did we have a door here? I I don't remember if I forgot to delete this section of the line or actually wanted a door. Um, well, there's a door there now because I'm gonna write about it. South door, door on the far side of the room. Swing open, and you are.
Target destroyed. We'll get him next time.
See him look away. Oh no. Yeah, I almost had that happen. Granted, the client was falling towards the planet, and I don't think I would have been able to get a limpet to him had I not almost ran into him, but same thing. Actually, I think I still have it clipped on my in my backlogs. Of course, his shields were still down. That's probably limpet was on its waist too. Yeah, even with shields, it's hard to survive a direct hit from what would that be? Point blank, pretty much. God, now I want to go on some rescues again. Well, I mean, according to today's, or I guess not, maybe not today's, uh, but the rules that we had in place when I was a rat, it definitely would have counted. We had, um, I mean, you called, feel positive, you debriefed him, everything was done, you were just hanging out, and I mean, oh, he died before paperwork. Yeah, true, because you alt tabbed. God, that sucks. That's when you really quickly hit the complete. You don't fill out any notes. You hit got him. You make sure the system's correct, and you hit submit. And alt tab back. It's like, wait, where'd the client go? He laughed the whole time. At least, at least he took it well. That's always good.
Wait, which he? The one who got hit or the one who was recording?
I think he means the client. I mean, if I was the client, I would be definitely laughing my ass off in kind of a pained, this sucks, I can only laugh at it kind of kind of thing. But yeah, I'd be laughing too. uh, and what would it be? Two kobold warriors. Oh, wait, no, they. No, yeah, these are scale sorcerers. They definitely both. It tabbed out and heard target destroyed. God, that sounds terrible. I can only imagine. Uh, I think the worst thing I did was accidentally fire on a client. I was in my combat ship that I just had a fuel limpet on because I don't know. I was watching Rat Chat, and so I was too busy offering. Yeah, that's a good offer. But I was doing bounties, and a rescue came in, and it was like the system next door. It was perfect. Does this rule? Does the rule for this D&D thing follow 5e? Yes, this is 5e. Here also the reason. Phrase, shame signal. I'm not familiar with that. I guess the ban was successful. I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, I forgot to swap fire groups and dropped in and pulled the trigger and fired like six heavy cannons at the client. It was not good.
Ah,
A rat called for fuel. It used to be called a shame signal. Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad that didn't exist because I would have done two shame signals. Notorious for hot flying and yeah, I've never done that one, but I've definitely logged back in after like a month of not playing, forgotten my fuel scoop, and then needed to call. It the sign of a rusty player.
yeah, this is mostly 5e. We are tweaking quite a lot, but it is based in 5e.
Yeah, rules wise, this is pretty much vanilla 5e. We haven't added much to the rule set for how the players interact with it. For the background story and what we're actually designing, we've created a lot of different tools for me and Long so that we can run the game well. But on the player's side, it's pretty much just basic 5e. Fifth off duty shift. I think at that point they were thinking it was just I like saying the signal that no one ever gets to say, so no one should feel ashamed to call us. I mean, while that statement is true, I think it is still very accurate that most people are ashamed to call the fuel rats, especially streamers. I mean, any time a streamer has had to call the fuel rats, there's like this half-hour long thing before they call in their stream where it's like, "Oh my God, I ran out of fuel. Oh no." Swipe water and disengage like I robbed a bank. I'm not familiar with the phrase. Warlock decides to play a prank on the ranger. Yeah, make a lot of noise, startling a bear, and survive with 2 HP. Sounds like your warlock's a dick. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I I have never had the misfortune or pleasure, depending on which way you want to go in that, to have party members uh, actively try to kill each other.
I mean, I've been in a campaign where, yes, we did actively try to kill each other,
Oh,
and that
that's
wasn't
right. Didn't
fun.
didn't one of our high school buddies just like kill you
Stab me with a
and then
soul
dismember your
removing knife,
body?
yes. No, it was three party members. One stabbed me with a knife that removed my soul, and then he left and joined a cult. The other two exsanguinated my body, taking all the blood out in order to fuel his blood knife. And the other one took my bones to make a bone armor. And then they left me like a skin rag on the rock that I died. That was my first D&D campaign. I was like level 3.
God, that sounds terrible.
Eh,
God, I remember doing that. Coming back after not playing for like 2 months, running out of fuel, and just being like, all right, here's my rat signal, here's my um, prep done, here's my freaking syst. Let's see, what else is it? I've already sent friend requests to the active members before you said go. It's like, just fucking fuel me. This is stupid. Get your asses over here. Give me fuel. It sounds like what happens if you have a group of chaotic evils in a party. Yeah, it does sound like that. Sadly, I wasn't a part of that campaign, so I can't speak for that. Do you remember what their alignments were long?
I was a true neutral monk. Our rogue, the one who exsanguinated me, was chaotic evil. The paladin who took my bones became chaotic evil as he was transferring into an oathbreaker. And the warlock, sorcerer, I don't remember exactly what it was, some kind of spellcaster who removed my soul. I have no idea. I think he was chaotic neutral, but he really wanted to learn the powers from that cult that was offering, but he didn't want to leave the party to gain their strength. But for some weird reason, the DM kept bringing them back, trying to entice him to
10,
leave the
20,
party.
35, 10, 20,
So
30,
he kind of
35.
just said, okay, I'll go. And they were like, okay, well, you turned us down the first time. So now you have to prove yourself. Kill one of your friends. So yeah. Ah, that that sounds like that fighter has a lot of issue with everything that happens around him.
A
I
lawful
feel bad
neutral
for him.
fighter. That
Surrounded by a chaotic evil and two chaotic neutrals.
it sounds like a recipe for a that it just sounds like a really fun D&D game as long as you don't want anything to live.
But yeah, chaotic neutral is always my favorite to play as.
Go to
You
your
can just do
system,
whatever you
Dwayne.
want.
Of course they would. Give me a free client. I think I've done that once, but that was because of it was one of my friends, and I was like, I want the rescue point. Please go to Rat Chat and or Fuel Rats and call for a call for a rescue. I want the +1 fuel pluses.
uh,
Analyzing every movement and judging you. That sounds like he was very much in character. I like that player.
yeah, no, that sounds like all of the players around the table just judging the dude who's playing the rogue. Oh, what's that? There's gonna be a duel happening, and it's like a festive tournament kind of thing. He's just gonna go poison all the medical supplies for some reason. Thanks. We were participating in that. I was basically on death's door when they killed me just because I was bandaged up with poisoned bandages.
Neutral good and chaotic good. That chaotic good is always fun to play.
No, it says a
Two
party of
chaotic
chaotic
neutrals
good
and two
who play like chaotic neutrals.
two actual chaotic neutrals, two lawful evils. Sounds like you have a well-rounded party.
Sounds like you need to be on your toes because
Right.
someone's gonna steal your shit. 100%.
Absolutely. Let's see. Flooded storage is next. This is an encounter with. Okay, so if this might not be the first time they see a dragon shield. There are two dragon shields in the flooded storage. So if they decide to go this way, we need to stop the undead skeleton with the axe of the dwarven lords. But
Yeah, that
Lumpy.
sounds like our paladin. We need to do this. I don't like you, so no. But why? No.
I mean, why not kill the dwarf because you want to, and then go and then go stop the undead skeleton with the axe that dropped from the now dead dwarf.
Oh Jesus.
I'm curious. That sounds like fun, actually. Also, what's up, Chendrix?
Hey,
Hi. What is that last emote? Um,
Pog. No popcorn.
Pop SG. Huh. I haven't seen that one before. That's kind of cool. Oh, the skeleton has the axe.
Oh.
Oh, the skeleton with the axe of the dwarf. Lord, I see. Of course, the party member went mad with power. I mean, why would anyone do otherwise? Everyone goes mad when they get a little bit of power. I mean, just look at our work. Never mind.
You do not want that on the
No,
internet.
not saying that. uh,
We're doing good. Trying to get some late night D&D stuff taken care of.
yeah,
I'm gonna be starting up the campaign.
trying to get the descriptions for this small area right here done before my, I guess you'd call it official start to this Twitch D&D project. Um, I'll be doing this area here down this direction for my first official stream, but I figured why not stream the work that I'm doing right now? Because I mean, what do you lose for it? Charge you for water because you almost got him killed for it. I mean, doesn't the spell create water exist?
Y- yes.
Tritons. What's a Triton? You were all level one. So so go to the obviously you're level one, so you're in the you're in the starting town or close to it. Just go to a water fountain, fill up a giant backpack that you have just covered in wax so that it holds water, and there's your source of water for the entire campaign.
Yeah, because all medieval level 1 adventurers have a camel pack.
Right? Uh, uh, shovel, sh- typing is hard.
Shove?
Of combat gear. Much easier way of saying that. Um, oh god, so many dashes. Non-portable computer names. Or ethnically non-portable computer names. I don't...
Snack.
Sneck. Yeah, well, Sneck is a good name, actually. Okay, that's kind of funny. Tweeters. That that sounds insulting. Very insulting.
Yeah, why would you ever use Twitter? Wait, hold on. Don't you have a Twitter?
Yes, I have a
Wait a sec.
Twitter with the only purpose to friggin' promote my Twitch stuff. So, uh, yeah, why would anyone use Twitter except to promote themselves? Yeah, you were robbed and threw out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that explains why you have no gear.
Not a bad way to start a campaign, actually.
Actually, yeah, I like that way of starting campaign. It's pretty good. I'm gonna need to make a note of that and use that in something
Give
else,
the monk a purpose level 1. None of
right?
you have your weapons. I don't need them. Yeah.
Right.
And they stole the like 5 copper that the monk had. Oh no.
They name their rivers numerically, except for 19. Why doesn't 19 exist? That sounds like just such an arbitrary number to not include. Okay. um, containing shelves upon shelves of combat gear. Uh, many rows of shelves of combat gear. Inside are two burly kobolds and two scrawny ones. Um, read the description from the read from the encounter description because I have this room pretty well summed up. We were pretty detailed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, arbitrarily chosen. You should have I don't know. I was gonna say 69, but you only go up to 53, so I don't know, 42?
Wait, hold on. 53. You could have made it Area 51 though.
Oh, that would have been good. Wait, no, it
Wait,
wasn't
no, there was a
arbitrarily chosen.
purpose.
Now I'm really curious.
They rolled a d20.
I could see that being the non-arbitrary reason. The 19th river was and didn't get drawn in. So someone forgot to label a river. That's
Nice.
that's actually a really good reason. I like it.
It's just in the lore and everything.
Someone forgot to change layers. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot here too. Just by the way.
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, this is my layers. Fucking, I got so much shit. And this pretty much is going to be so just room designs, room names, and rooms refined are going to be the what the players see. I'm going to need to fix that obviously because apparently I put those on the wrong layer. But yeah,
Um, that's actually something we didn't talk about. Are we? actually streaming the campaigns themselves?
No, this Saturday is going to be mainly describing the project, introducing ourselves, all of that stuff for our first official stream. And then every other Saturday is going to be where we go run the campaign. Not currently planning on streaming it, but I don't know. I might talk to the guys and see if they want to do that. The biggest problem I can see with that is someone letting some real information out on the internet. That would kind of suck.
That's true.
Because I don't know. I trust me. I trust you. I don't. I don't know if I trust the every single member of of our D&D thing. But yeah,
Cause
this
yeah,
stream is going to be mostly the design process for my mega dungeon because I don't know. It's something I've wanted to do for a story I've wanted to tell for several years now. I've wanted to do the mega dungeon for probably coming up on a year now, and figured this is a really good way to do it where I can keep focus and have an actual schedule and knock everything out. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the dining hall. So this extra room, we're gonna have some what tables here? I think I forgot to draw them in. So we'll go. These are probably smaller tables, so we'll just go something like,
that's off
huh?
kilter and it's bothering me greatly.
Let's do that instead.
Okay, thank you.
And actually, probably better we could do just do a somewhat large table in the middle right here for those large groups. Twitch lagged keeps buffering. Huh. I wonder if
Um,
that's on my or on our stream end or on his end.
bit. Uh,
But yeah,
the
the actual D&D sessions, the gameplay, we're not currently planning on streaming that because we don't know if we can trust the whole group. Um, his end, perfect. We don't know if we could trust the whole group to keep the IRL information uh, offline. So it's going to be mainly the design section of the stream is going to be the design portion of the campaign.
I mean, that's something that's a possible and eventuality
Yeah.
because that'd be fun. I mean, it's a pretty popular
Yeah,
thing
it
these
would be
days
really
to
fun.
actually stream
Um, Actually,
these, but
probably a good way to do it would be talk to him about it and run through the first three areas. So what we're finishing up now, and then with the actual stream starting on day four, running the actual campaign, like the gameplay, starting from day four. If we ever do start that, it'd probably be a good time to do it.
yeah, because since most of well, everybody there is part of work, so
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really easy for someone to slip up and mention something. Uh,
that they really ought not shouldn't
yeah.
have said. Yeah, but I mean, if it's something we can do in the future, I would love to, but it's something that we'll definitely have
It's
to
something we're gonna
give
need
some
to
real
test
thought.
offline first to see if they can shut up.
Yes, I am lizard.
I
I
wanted to
am
animate it,
still.
but I'm not that good at
It is
drawing or at
hard
models, so
to. It is hard to make a VR avatar that is not a human.
I might
We're
commission
still
one
working
later.
on it.
Might throw up a donation thing for getting Long a actual avatar, but for the moment he's stuck with the picture because I'm not that good at modeling.
And I have just started trying to learn. So, yeah.
So the liquefied lobby needs a locked door.
The uh the gist behind the characters that you see, by the way, are these are actually our old D&D characters. So like I actually played as a lizard way back when.
Yeah, Asa and Long are part of the backstory of the mega dungeon actually. So
Yeah.
we'll be revealing our backstories slowly over the course of however long it takes. Simple Discord thing of pictures faded pops up when speaking. Yeah,
That's
e-
not a bad idea. Just to give it more notion so
yeah,
like
that's actually not a bad
it
idea.
it directly translates
Yeah, the hardest part of streaming, keeping keeping IRL separated. Yeah, that actually sounds like a really good idea, MCI. If you find it, link it to me. I'll be doing some searching tonight too. If you don't, I like that idea. So the door in the south wall is. What do you think? Should we lock this?
that one. Um
Oh no, they're gonna open it, so it's gonna be open during the combat. Um, Lift open uh, by the kobolds.
cuz I've been told that the the lizard being there and just no animation, no change is a little jaunting. Is that the right word? Like it's
Uh,
disjointed from the rest of
Disconnected.
everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't really have any kind of answers for it because yeah, I just don't know computer stuff all too well, and we don't really know where to get info for something like this because there doesn't seem to
The
be many many good sources.
Let's see. I start with this, you, at, around, you. Okay, so um,
It,
this, the hallway ends. The hallway leads to a large dining hall with, what would that be? Six, seven, six, 10-foot tables and a, what would that be? 10 by 20? Uh, and in the center. I actually really like the idea of this being centered, so we'll go here and rotate this.
yeah, I was because I'm planning on eventually making a character or making a bunch of characters and perhaps using them in a campaign I make in the future myself, but I they just changed D&D and Beyond, so I don't have access to all the books we were using in this campaign, so I'm gonna need to find a moment to go purchase the books again. or
Which is probably exactly what they were trying to prevent with the update that they did, sadly. They're too smart
Yeah,
for us.
yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks though, because now our other players are gonna have to purchase the books, and some of them, I don't know if they really want to spend the money on that right now.
Or have the ability to, even.
Yeah.
Just surf around Roll20. Yeah, that's. I've gotten a few ideas from that. Usually, my best ideas come from when I'm at work, just idling around on the equipment, going like just a normal day. My brain's off. My brain just goes like, "Oh hey, I wonder what happens if we do this." I play around with it in my head. It's like that might work.
Most of my ideas are just awaken a creature and then just play with it. I like
Right.
playing as monsters.
Um, there was no combat in this room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 10-foot tables.
That's actually kind of where Long came from. I wanted to play as uh, a monster, but I didn't know which one. And I found a lizard, and I thought, oh, but I wanted to play a sorcerer too, so I just combined them. So now he's both.
Reincarnations of people from 100 years ago who had a piece of soul stored in statues that looked like us. That sounds really familiar.
That is really cool,
That's a
and you could
really good
totally.
idea. That sounds like a lot of fun, but I feel like I've heard that before.
That sounds like a really nice setup for milestone leveling too. Every time you find a fragment, you gain a level. Huh?
Yeah, that is a good way to do milestone. I like it. That might explain why it sounds familiar.
True.
It's a uh really good setting. I might make some notes. Probably gonna steal that later.
Hmm.
uh, are surprisingly uh, how do you say not destroyed? Um,
Intact.
intact. Thank you. There does not appear to be any structural damage to anywhere in this room. Trying to drive home the idea that they are in a new area that was not destroyed by the darkness.
Hmm.
Oh, well, that's cool. Bard character in progress. Oliver
Oliver Reese
Reese Arner.
Arno.
I don't think that sounds familiar. Think I've heard that name before, or something in an anime that's similar to
I was about to
it.
say. It's like, no, I think that just sounds kind of anime-ish.
uh,
I mean, they did say it's from a game.
Trials of Cold Steel. Sorry, Trails, not Trials. Huh. Cool. Might check out that game later. The what would that be? West Wall. Legend of Heroes. Okay, that's why it sounds familiar. I haven't played it though.
I think I've Legend of Heroes
Is
sounds familiar, but nothing comes to mind. I think I probably just heard about it in passing.
um
Bards are fun though. I'm not very good at the RP, so most of my characters didn't talk too much, so I steered away from But but we did have a bard in one of my campaigns, and that he was a blast to have around. Player just put on a thick accent and just had fun with every conversation we had. Oh, that sounds
the
so main
bard made the
character esque.
college, the fighter made the fighting.
That sounds
The
so
fighter
main
makes
character
a
esque.
what do you
I
call
love it.
those? Dojo? No, that would be for a monk. Words help me. Boxing ring. No. For-
Oh, I love it.
Aren't you like the that that's awesome.
Man, I would be so upset how long it takes me to build a character.
A prostitute. Wonderful.
I would be so upset, man. It takes me forever to make a character. If I was just told, okay, now that's useless, my brain would explode.
I think
I'd
if
be
my
so
DM had
upset.
done that to me before I started DMing, so like the first maybe 3 games I played, I probably would have quit if he was like, "Okay, fuck your character. You're gonna play these other things." Wonderful. You have
That, I hope your AC was high.
right. It's a good way to build a living world, though. That's within the first 15 minutes you got your character. I still don't think I would have been able to do it.
Mm, good dexterity? Maybe.
Why can I
Dynamic entry.
why can I completely conjure up a scene in my head about the bard just door slams open, playing like the one man band thing with a giant drum on his back, harmonica in front of him, is playing a keyboard.
There once was
I'm
a
here.
man named Ragnar the Red.
uh, it sounds like your DM was having a lot of fun with your character.
At least you were highly paid.
Right? Did you have any starting gold? That's the real question. Did it actually pay off? Oh, that's great. Dining hall.
I just
May
realized I
really
haven't typed
have.
anything into my description in so long.
Yeah, I haven't typed anything into the room descriptions notepad either. That's fine. We're having fun with chat. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm sorry, but you deserved that one.
That is beautiful. There's no
I
other way to describe
I
it.
would absolutely do the exact same thing if any of my players tried that. Absolutely.
Oh god. I mean, sometimes you just gotta run with a joke, even if it's got no legs. You just gotta run with it.
Absolutely. Yep. I can definitely see
Oh, I love that.
city
I
bicycle.
l- I love that phrase.
Hmm.
I've heard it before, but I love it.
Why aren't my eyebrows working? I just realized. Stupid server not taking up my
Your eyebrows don't work.
hold up one sec. I gotta eyebrow offset is correct. Okay, they're working now. That's weird. Whatever. City bicycle. I don't get what what's a city bicycle? Let me
Uh,
let me clarify this. Do I want to know? Sounds awesome.
oh yeah, totally. That awesome is the exact word I would use. Oh,
And then you got painted.
oh no. Oh Jesus. Honestly, I think I would have rather just swam. Oh.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
uh,
Don't move. Of course, you're standing on one foot when it's don't move. It's like, oh, but.
make a constitution roll.
Right?
It's like a scene in Titanic. Paint me like one of your French women.
Oh, one of those paintings. Okay, that's a little bit. That makes it both worse and better. Okay. Why the floor though? I mean, didn't they have like a chair you could sleep in or something?
You would sleep in a. This
I
is the
would
world of
very much
D&D.
rather sleep in a chair than on the floor.
I've slept on the floor. It's not bad once you get accustomed to it.
I have too. I've also slept in a chair, a really shitty work chair. I would much rather sleep in a work chair.
Why are they so upset about the chair? What the hell?
Why? I agree. That
Why?
makes no sense.
Why does your DM hate you? What the heck?
A joke taken a little bit too far. I could see how easily that would happen too. All in the name of playing the character.
Jeez.
So that would be. Oh god, I forgot how many people we put in this room. At the far end of one of the tables are. Um, would that be
Ah,
5, 6, 5, 65, 5 kobolds.
yeah, there's 65 kobolds all having dinner. But oh, well, you never mentioned it was the good chair. Well, that makes sense now. uh,
Okay.
that sucks.
Yeah. No, you definitely need to ask for the uh like a bench at the fuck, what do you call it? The place where you eat in a ship is called the fucking galley.
Galley.
Thank you. I think so. Maybe. Probably not actually. Galley on a ship is the food is cooked and prepared. So close. That's the kitchen.
I'll call it a win.
Close enough.
Considering I know nothing about boats.
Pompous nobility prick. I completely agree with that. Sounds like it.
Okay. Why does this person like painting people so much? Oh,
Uh, they need to make their living somehow, and so they're the captain of a ship, and their hobby is painting naked people, I guess.
I mean, always in the search for booty, I guess. Oh. Why wasn't the paladin naked? This is a very interesting way to start off a campaign.
You look like the type who would have agreed anyways. Ouch.
Come on, man.
But does that mean that she at least liked what she saw? One can hope. I don't know. Nice rugs are usually pretty itchy if you're laying down on them. Uh, Masterpiece. Well, at least there's the silver lining. I mean, did you get a free copy? 20 the roll. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
The kobolds don't notice you.
I
until
mean,
you
you got some nice art
actually
out of it, so at least
step
there's that.
into the room. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
when your character gets a house, you can put it up, and then people can ask why you have a nude portrait of yourself.
Right?
That's so well made, and it's just like
It's a
I was
good
on a boat.
it's a good story. Good conversation starter. See, I've been in that exact situation with the no tent and just a bedroll, and it's not that bad, honestly. As long as it doesn't start raining, which it didn't. It was the middle of summer. It was a warm night. It wasn't that bad.
Well, yeah, but the skeeters though.
I
I
mean,
don't like the skeeters.
yes, but if you go in knowing that you're probably going to get bitten by bugs, I would hope you're smart enough to get all the way inside your bedroll, close up the top of your freaking sleeping bag, roll it up a little bit so the bugs can't get in, and
And
use that
suffocate.
roll as as a as a pillow. That's definitely what I did when I was stuck in that situation.
Well, I mean,
I slept like a rock too. Didn't wake up until 5 p.m. I think I may have passed out from lack of oxygen.
good job. Uh, but I mean, I mean, did you eventually remember? Like, does that did eventually people understand that you were somebody important? Because then that makes that painting worth a lot with your signature. So you could
Very
just
much so.
have
Oh
a
God, my
licensing
head
that.
broke. What the? What just?
Why are you staring down at me?
I I just can't stop looking at
Oh,
your eye. Where's the reset button?
yeah, that sucks.
Okay, there we go.
Uh, Unfortunately, none of my campaigns have ever come to a real close either. Like I know the feeling of just like, okay, well, I'm bored. Campaign's over.
Yeah, I've
That has been every
that's been
single one of
every
my
single one of my.
campaigns.
Yeah, I've same here, except for two that I ran. I did every single one I've been a player in. It's been the DM got bored, and
Ah.
after a month, pretty consistently. That's disappointing. Yes, lizards are very hypnotic, especially Long. He's he's just another monster when it comes to being hypnotic. Uh,
Be careful what you say. I might get a big head.
you already have a big head, and you already know the reasons for this. We will be explaining that in the stream on Saturday. No campaign for months. Sounds like peak. Oh, you guys don't know what peak is. In the shipping industry, the month of December and probably half of January is the heaviest time. That's where we work, so there's no time for anything other than work. Literal 24-hour days, however many hours you want. Yeah, lots of sleepless nights for that. Then blames us for you not for showing up. That. Okay, that's kind of bullshit.
I don't I don't like where this conversation's going.
It's warmth you need. Um, um, why do I feel like I need to remove all the kobolds from my dungeon now?
I don't trust it. I'm going over here.
Oh, you're blocking chat.
Right. I'll go over here. There we go.
Much longer dining hall with Tulu.
No.
What do you call those? Stop licking the chat. I mean, he he does have a problem with licking things. God damn it. Quit being weird with chat long.
Long is always weird. That is the
No, they're
purpose
just
of
long
long.
tables.
What? Oh.
Two long tables stretching the full 60-foot room length. On the south wall, about halfway down, is
mm,
another
maybe. You know how like lizards and like
door.
snakes taste the air sometimes? Well, Long is actually a chef. uh, I am all over the place because he has spider climb and also he has a restaurant. So I lick all the things because I must
The
know what
details
his
of how this
ingredients.
came to be, we will probably be going over on Saturday, but it's a long story.
Yes.
and
Yes, it
and
is.
the pun was not intended. It's actually a very long story. Shut up, long.
Yeah, he's a weird lizard. Let's see. Oh. uh, this
So
stream consists of several computers.
yeah, I'm on my computer. He's on his computer, and then I have a computer dedicated to organizing OBS and actually streaming it out, and we both can control the server.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool
all
setup,
of
but I have way too many tech toys, so I needed to do something with it.
well, if I remember correctly, this one came about because you were trying to sell this, but there weren't any buyers at the time.
Yeah, because of Rona, no
And
one wants to meet up and
yeah,
exchange hardware. Well, I'm now using it as a server, so I'm not getting rid of it.
yeah, it's actually become quite integral. So,
hmm It's
and
working
the
very
other
well too.
server that you picked up isn't going to be good enough for stuff
An
like
impressive
this if I
setup.
ever
Yeah,
stop.
I'm proud of it. I've spent way too much money on this shit. Way too much money on this shit.
And man, when you have the ability to,
And you don't
nice computer
buy
is worth it.
anything else. I mean, why not? You don't want the Atari in exchange. I mean, Ataris are like ancient relics at this point. So, I mean, it might be a fair trade.
Wait, hold on. Do we have an Atari? There might be an
Accepting players
Atari
are
in
going to be an
the
offline only
storage.
thing. The current setup, the current party group of players we have is IRL. It's just an offline party with all the work guys. There's a possibility, in fact, I'd even say a probability that we do some um, online gameplay where we either play or host a game or whatever later on. But for this campaign, not yet. It's still in its testing phases, and the first run through is going to be offline so we can make sure everything's balanced, to put simply. Later on, probably though.
The what now?
The what? Huh? Reread the EDTD. What? Elite Dangerous tabletop role playing game?
Oh, wait,
That
it's a tabletop thing?
no. They how long ago was it? They released a rule book for people who wanted to play D&D but in the Elite Dangerous universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually an interesting idea, but honestly, I think I'd rather just play Elite Dangerous. It's its own official system. I did not know that. That's cool.
Hmm. So it's kind of like the cyberpunk tabletop thing. Like it's D&D esque, but it's like its own separate thing. Because I don't know much about the cyberpunk. I just found out about it because of the video game, which kind of interested in it now. Or what's the other
Or
one
should
called
should
that
we
I
do
know about?
Galley?
Like 40K.
So moving from the extra room to the main room, you quietly slide the divider, revealing a much longer dining hall with two long tables stretching the full 60-foot room length. Sitting at the far end of one of the tables are five kobolds, eating from bowls. On the south wall, about halfway down, is another door. Across from that door on the north wall is an open hallway. The far wall has two smaller doors with giant signs that say galley. And I think that's plenty of description for that room.
Yeah, I haven't Deck Quest. I think I've heard of that. Yeah. I am just kind of helping make this in order to get some kind of D&D DMing experience because I do want to make a campaign in the future because we both kind of had the mega dungeon idea around the same time, but he had a premise and I did not.
Yeah, and then I'll probably be
And
helping him with his mega dungeon idea.
yeah. Hmm.
All right. Lastly, the frivolous kitchen, and then we are all done with room descriptions. Doesn't quite follow the D&D rules. Yeah, I mean it is in space, and you can pilot spaceships, so it would
D&D
have to.
in space.
One of the backgrounds is fuel rat. I did. That's cool. I might actually look into that. That sounds like fun.
Space.
Never did prep work. Yeah, I've only run campaigns out of what do you call them? Source books myself. So I mean, I can work with minimal prep, but this mega dungeon is just such a big project. I didn't see any way of having it consistent without a literal giant project behind it. Yeah, that and it's fun. So
The blood was rushing to my head.
I don't have a Discord just yet, but I do have or a Discord server just yet, but I do have my where it popped up. What screen did it pop up on? Hold on. Trying to figure out
What are
how to
you
use this.
What are you looking for?
There you go. If you want to send that to me. Okay, the kitchen. There was something weird about the kitchen. It was like a non-encounter, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you don't remember?
Not really.
So we had
Oh
animated
yeah,
armor.
with the animated armor and the we aren't actually going to have a fight, but it's going to count as a fight for
I hope
experience.
we don't have a fight. They will die.
Yeah, not by much though.
But
If I remember correctly, we capped it like it was right here where the bar was, just barely past the maximum hard difficulty experience.
yeah, but like this is not the first thing that they meet either, and they are trying on their like, well, it depends, because like if they leave and then come back, this will be the first thing that they find, or then maybe a random
Yeah,
encounter.
which is why we're doing it so hard.
Yeah,
They're
but if
probably
they do this
wrong one.
before they leave,
They're probably going to leave this way because they have the map, so they know the
yeah,
way out, and they're going to be really hurting by the end of the day right here. Um, so they're probably not going to go this direction, and which means they're going to have only the dining room or the dining hall and the kitchen. So they can very easily take two deadly fights and with minimal casualties.
yeah, but yeah, they.
Cowboy Bebop inspired tabletop game. That sounds.
I did hear about that. I never did finish Bebop. I watched the first couple episodes and then never finished it. I should go do that at some point. Because space.
Uh,
Some people
because you
just
like
really like
space. I
space.
mean, doesn't that go without saying? I mean, space is awesome.
I agree. Hulu kind of does
Yeah,
suck.
Hulu.
That's why I use Crunchyroll for all my
Crunchyroll and what is it?
Netflix.
Uh,
Well, not for anime, but
yeah. All right. So the kitchen, the sounds of clanging. What do you call it? Uh, dishware, utensils? No. The sound of someone making food.
yeah.
Fine. Shut up. Cyberpunk is. I am very much looking forward to that game.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested now because I found out that it was rooted and my brain stopped working. I'm tired. The tabletop that it's based off of, I did
Mm.
not know existed, and now I'm kind of curious.
Hmm.
But I am definitely playing that game when it comes out, 100%.
Um, I don't know. I mean, probably just need the core rulebook for checking it out. I'll buy the rest of it if I want to run a game in it. Uh, what do you call it when I'm tired. Sound is going through the door. Why does English become so hard when you're tired?
Because at 2 a.m. languages cease to function.
It definitely feels like it. Um,
Uh, so what are you trying to write here? Like, what's going on?
so when they walk up to the doors, before they actually enter the kitchen, you can hear the animated armor making food. Like one of them is stirring the pot, so you can probably hear the from the metal uh, sliding around the outside of the pot. You can probably hear some chopping of whatever the armor is deciding to chop up. Um,
Uh, through the door, as you approach through the door, you hear a oddly animated kitchen. You're able to hear the sounds of a staff at work.
Head to reboot, no problem. Yeah, just the core rulebook is fine. If I want to run a game or something, I'll buy the rest of it. Sorry, what were you saying, Long?
As you approach the door, oh,
Yeah, that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Definitely.
so as you approach the door, you hear the sound of a kitchen at work.
Boom. Who's winning? Winning? uh
Charlie Sheen. uh, huh?
No, it sounds like um I don't think that's the case. I mean, unless you're doing something I don't know about. Oh yeah, that's obviously the answer. It just Long. He's a lizard. He wins.
Yes.
I mean, considering what you can do compared to what Asa can do, or what I can do, I mean, I think you have more power than I do. L. I mean, he's really smart. I'll give him that, but we don't want L here. He's going to make us look stupid.
I was about to say I love Death Note. Oh, that is
um,
true. No. I have definitely not injected the marijuanas. I'm just tired.
yeah, we're all tired. A pet command system in Foundry. I feel like I know that game. Oh, that's cool. Ah, I see. Sounds like a lot of work.
I wish you
Yeah.
luck.
Um, I don't have my phone near me, so I can't help you, but good luck. Seriously. I don't know.
But no, seriously, why is it that everywhere I go, everyone thinks I'm high?
I mean, until they get to know you, that is kind of what you seem like. I mean, that cop kind of had a point that one day.
God, just because I had fast food from three different places in the passenger seat does not mean I have the munchies, okay? I'm just hungry. Sometimes you just need to put a quesadilla inside of a burger and you want a shake from some place that doesn't have quesadillas or burgers. Okay?
What a conversation to enter on. Yeah, that's how I feel usually when I walk into a conversation.
I mean, I don't think we've had a normal conversation
Committing
in
food
our
crimes.
vicinity. What are you talking about,
Burgers
man?
from the quesadilla place? Which quesadilla place? I know a few of them.
I got a. Let's see, where did I go? I got a burger from McDonald's. I got a quesadilla from Taco Bell, and then I went to Iceberg to go get a shake. And then I just put the quesadilla inside the burger, and I had a quesadilla burger. I didn't have much money, so yeah.
Hold on, what is a frivolous kitchen? Okay, do you know what frivolous means? Because, I mean, just apply that definition to the kitchen?
It's really fancy and unnecessary.
I actually forgot the definition. I was Googling it. Thank you. Yes, fancy and unnecessary. So this kitchen is for the main dining hall with the extension on it, where the visitors to Audley's Castle
Okay,
would eat
closing the
food.
window.
Uh,
This stupid
oh
train.
God, the train came back. No wonder it's so hot in here. My window's closed. All right, let me know when the train goes away. I need to fix my avatar. I need to fix the temperature in my room.
Iceberg is not the place with the giant penguin. It's the place with the giant polar bear.
What? Iceberg? Who said something
Yeah,
about iceberg?
me. That's where I got my shake.
Oh, yeah, I think iceberg is just local to our hometown.
It used to have be in other locations. There's only one left in the U.S. from what I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. They have the best milkshakes.
It's so good, man.
Ice House. Yeah, close. Very close. That's not frivolous. That's a good idea. I mean, you're not wrong, but we were running out of descriptive words for kitchens, even though this is our first one, which
Well,
is
I mean, the
I
the
mean
whole
that's
point is
actually
that
kind of a
like,
problem because we have we have a few rooms that we need to do. We
but
got a
yeah, the
few
whole the
rooms
whole
left.
point is that like the areas that we've made
So far are extremely fancy. They are um,
and
nice
also
to the point
deemed.
of excessiveness, so that it looks like the castle is extremely wealthy. While on the inside, when you get behind all of the public not allowed here doors, not so much. Taco Bell. I mean, Quesadilla,
I did
Taco
go to.
Bell's,
I did get the quesadilla from Taco Bell. We didn't have a Five Guys or anything like that for in our hometown. It was basically Burger King or McDonald's. Like that's basically where you could go for burgers. So
kitchen, but worse. Martha Stewart.
yeah, like all of the areas we've made
Actually,
thus
here, I
far
got it.
are like really
I got
nice,
it. I
but
know. I know what I'm
deemed
naming it.
unnecessary.
I know what I'm naming it. It's not the frivolous kitchen.
Huh?
It is the animated kitchen.
I
Why can't I select kitchen? Oh, that's why. I already deleted it. God, I sometimes hate the redraw feature on this. Animated kitchen and edit animated kitchen. Okay, there we go.
It's
Done.
something that I
Saved.
wasn't there
A la Beauty and the
before.
Beast. Everything's enchanted. I mean, the deeper we get into this castle is definitely gonna have pretty much everything be enchanted.
You're not wrong. And I mean, the whole. Wait.
A 6 year
Honestly,
food coma. That
honestly, I would
that sounds
believe you
nice.
if you told me that I've been in a food coma for years. Because the crazy crap that's been going on in my life, like, yeah, no, that it's not normal. Why is my freaking
Your
throat
voice
like
sounds
constantly
really
clogged?
crackly. Yeah.
No, that's not even the mic. That's me. 1 second.
Here, if you need some lemonade, I got some over here. Time to get a new voice. Uh, I wish it was that easy. Just rip
Okay.
it. Uh,
We're not in the world of cyberpunk yet. I can't do that.
not quite yet. Almost. Um,
Oh, cyberpunk lizard. Yes.
that sounds nice, actually.
I
You really all you need to do is buy a character appearance change token, and you'll be good. You can change the voice to that. No, no cyberpunk lizard. I say yes, cyberpunk lizard.
I mean, I already have
Absolute
the goggles for it and
beast.
everything.
uh, 6 silver sets of armor moving around preparing food in a giant pot. The
uh,
looking
yeah, I mean,
around,
at least we know when
you
it's
can
gonna come
see
out.
that.
Like, I think there's no way that they delay it further because they're not gonna miss the holiday season. I think the current release
Yeah,
date is kind of set in stone because I don't think they're gonna give up the holiday season.
and if they do, something seriously went wrong.
Yeah, because they've been like basically done with the game for a while, and it, I really hope they don't delay it any further because they're really gonna shoot themselves in the foot with that.
Well, if they do, I strongly believe that if they do delay it further, it's going to be like after peak. Like they're going to wait until the beginning of next year to release it because that's the next release, big release time.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, from
They
what we've
delayed
been
2 years.
seeing,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong on that one.
oh yeah, but from what we've been seeing, the game is basically done, so it
Yeah,
shouldn't be too much longer.
should be. Hopefully.
All I know is that I need a new casual, like solo play game, and it scratches every itch I have. I want it.
Um,
Yeah, like this with how much like stuff we're seeing them.
it'll come out. Oh God, I hope not.
I've been seeing that joke everywhere, and honestly, with how 2020's been going, I wouldn't put it past them, but I really
Wouldn't at
don't want
all.
that to happen.
Yeah, that would suck.
Honestly, if it came out in 2093, I'd still play it.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Bully
Bully
2.
was a game. I forgot about that.
I don't think I ever played it.
I never picked it up. It looked interesting, but I didn't have the money back then. Anyway, you should open your window
Yes, I should. Oh
before
God,
you
I'm sorry.
ignite the
I
fire.
muted the I muted my mic, but I forgot your mic picks up my blinds.
Yes,
Oh
because I
God.
can hear it every time.
I tried.
Oh, you're on the East Coast. Rest in peace, man.
Rip. Really hope you don't have work today.
Speaking of which, we do, and it is 2:30. When do you
Yeah,
want to call this?
we're finishing the animated kitchen, and that was all we were gonna do today anyway, so that's gonna be it. Bully was more fun than GTA. Was it? I didn't play it. I
I
don't.
only ever played GTA 3,
I
like back
played
on the
GTA
PS2.
5 for like I think a total of 2 hours, and an hour and a half of that was playing multiplayer with the guys from work. So, eh,
I mean, you could buy a yacht and then tell your friends to come over and then not disable the security system so the turret shoots down their helicopter. That's kind of amusing.
oh, that's right. So the way that I described the ingredients in the short summary that they were using was empty suits of armor are making endless amounts of food, soup from whatever resources they have available in the room. Anything edible that is free of disease and is unable to choose is considered a possible ingredient. Um,
I think
what?
we had like a passed out kobold in there that got picked up and put in the pot as they walk in or
Um,
something.
I remember that being a joke. Did we actually want to put that
I kind of like it.
in 26 hours of nothing but grinding? That sounds absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I heard that they're really expensive, so I can see that. Yes, if they found your shoes, that would 100% be part of the soup.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Looking around, you can see the reason the soup smells, and tastes so bad. A
Smells.
dead kobold is lying on the counter being chopped up and added to the soup.
I was just gonna say put him in there whole. Just like picks him up by the foot and just drops him in the pot and just keeps stirring. Yeah.
um, so read the encounter description as well. Um, if the players delay at the door for any length of time, uh, the suits of armor uh, continue to
26 hours for
complain
creating
about the
a character.
quality of their
Yeah. I too spend
Ingredients.
grotesque amounts of time on character creation.
500 mil. God, that sounds terrible. That sounds worse than freaking Endgame Terra, and that was honestly pretty bad, although very enjoyable. I very much enjoyed Endgame Terra, but it was almost that bad. Not even. Shark cards? What's a
Yeah.
shark card?
Probably in-game money, I would assume.
Eh. Or some kind of boost. Alright, I think we're pretty much done. The entrance descriptions, the combat encounters, the general idea of the maps. Yeah, I think we're done with room 3, or day 3, or area 3, whatever you want to call it. Cool. This map tool is called Campaign Cartographer 3 Plus. It is paid. I got it for, I think, 70% off because there was a. God, which did I get that from? I don't know. Some online thing was had codes, and I was one of the people that got the code.
From what I remember you telling me, it's kind of complicated at first, but once you
Yeah,
figure it
it's
out,
based on
it's
CAD
very effective.
software, so it's very it's made to be super accurate for actually making detailed, accurate distance maps. Um, so the controls are not necessarily intuitive, but once you get used to it, it's a really nice piece of software.
I don't know what those words mean.
Humble Bundle is the Steam's God, what do you call it? Yeah, CAD software. It's God, I don't know how to explain the Humble Bundle. It's a giant bundle of games that you can get for cheap.
Hmm.
That is the best way to describe CAD software I have ever heard.
Yeah.
So the Humble Bundle is oh, that's not Steam. That's actually a website apparently. What?
Wait.
Apparently I didn't know what it was. Bundle of games you buy for cheap for charity. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's mostly Steam games, which is why I thought it was part of Steam.
Whew.
Obviously, I've never used it. I think I'm gonna add this to the actual layer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it's a good
That
description.
that's lame. Oh, I don't get the whole region locking thing. Like, just let everyone have fun. Dang it. Stop banning Animal Crossing. I don't know. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
Okay, I think I have those on the right layer now. So we have hide room names, that should go away, and room features. Yep. All right, I think that is pretty good. It's so late. I'm tired. All right, guys, we're done with for tonight. I'll see you guys probably on Saturday, maybe. Hopefully. See you guys later.
See
What?
you. Just reading chat.
Yep.